Hey, you guys. Welcome to this webinar. I'm super excited for what we're going to go over tonight. If you're here, you're wanting to learn how to set up WordPress on your hosting. Now, there's a whole bunch of hosting providers out there. There's HostGator, which I'm going to go over tonight. There's GoDaddy. There's all of these hosting. All you need to know is that your hosting does do WordPress, and then the rest you can just go from there. Usually if you guys aren't on HostGator, I'm going to show you how to get HostGator hosting and which hosting package you need. But it's okay if you're on GoDaddy. You can pretty much set up WordPress in this almost the same process. You're looking for the same icons, the same setup, things like that. And there's all you need to make sure is that your hosting can support WordPress. Now, first of all, who am I? I'm going to go over a little bit of my background, but I'm not going to dwell on it too much because I'm excited to get your website up and running. My name is Megan Tegmeyer, and I live here in Plano, Texas, and I am a web designer. I'm a web developer. I'm a trainer. I'm a content writer. I'm a graphic designer. I have done it all. I've worked with hundreds of WordPress websites, everywhere from install to launching. I've done it all, and I love to help people. I started with a small company up in Frisco where I did web design and search engine optimization, and then not long after, I started my own company. And that's what I've been doing for over 3 years. And out of popular demand, I'm now doing training via a webinar. So I'm excited that you're here, and I'm going to go ahead and start the presentation. All right, first we are going to do a screen share. I'm going to turn it on to a PowerPoint. So hold on just a second while I do a screen share. And you guys, before I start, I encourage everyone to share this broadcast with your business owner friends who might need it, your friend who wants to start a hobby blog. If you're here, you're either a business owner and you know other business owners that need a website, you know other people that want to start a business, so share this link with them. Let them get their website up and running. Your true friend, you'll share the wealth. All right, here we go. Present to everyone. All right, you guys. I use HostGator. I use HostGator hosting. Like I said, that there's many hosting providers out there. If you already have one, that's fine. If you don't, I highly recommend you use HostGator, and this is why. It works really well with WordPress. I haven't found any other hosting out there that runs WordPress as fast as HostGator. I've been on GoDaddy. I've been on 1&1. I've been on Bluehost. I've been on all these providers, and they drag WordPress down. These shared hosting providers, you have to bump up hosting packages just to get the normal speed of HostGator provides with their lowest one. HostGator is extremely cost effective. It's anywhere from $7 to $10 per month, and you can pay on a month-to-month basis, or you can pay yearly, and it's even cheaper. They have great customer service. You can call up HostGator and they will help you immediately. It doesn't matter what you're calling for. Maybe you need help installing WordPress. Well, they can help you do that. And also you can get an extra bonus. It is if you use my coupon code Megan Lee, you get the first month for 1 penny. And I'm going to walk you through on HostGator which hosting package you need to choose. All right, the first thing you need to do on HostGator is you need to choose a domain name first. Maybe you already have a domain name. Maybe you have a domain name bot, that's fine. And to make it easier, you can set up your hosting on whatever provider you bought your domain name from. But you can also buy your domain name straight from HostGator and you're hosting straight from HostGator, keep it all in one place and it's super easy. Just you have one login for everything. And it makes it easier when you have your domain and your hosting purchased in the same spot. All right, this is what HostGator looks like. And up top you have web hosting, reseller, da. Where you need to go first is domains. And what if you don't have a domain bought already? This is what I recommend on how you choose your domain. Half branding, half keywords. Half branding means using your first or last name. If you're starting up John Smith's construction company, why not get a domain name that says smithsconstruction.com? It has 50% branding, Smith, which is the last name, and 50% your keywords. Keywords just mean industry keywords, construction, building, contractor, or if you're a landscaping company, lawns, sprinklers, hedging, trimming, things like that are your keywords. Keywords could also be things like location. If you want to do Smith's Plano construction or Plano Smith's construction, that's fine. You can use keywords. You can use branding like your first and last name. And then once you come up with a couple domain names that might work, what I suggest is you going onto Google and looking them up and to see if anyone else has it. So you can go here and go to smithsconstruction.com and then see if it's already taken. Now, Smith's a very common name and construction company is very common as well. So Smith's Construction Company is not, it's not taken right here, but the next thing that you need to do is go to HostGator.com and verify that it's not taken. SmithsConstruction.com, and you're going to search inside HostGator's domain search to see if it's available. And right now what HostGator is doing, it's searching their database to see if someone's already bought it. And we're going to let it run here for a second to see what we can come up with. So you search and it's like, okay, well, let's see if it'll pull up something for us. And it's loading. Okay, so you go through the process to see if it's available. All right, once you have your domain name chosen, smithsconstruction.com, you need to buy a hosting plan to host your domain name. Now you can buy a domain name. It's going to be $15 per year. Anywhere you go, any provider that you go to, it's going to be $15 a year. It doesn't matter where. You need to auto renew your domain name each year because if you don't, it expires and someone else can pick it up. So no matter where you go, your domain name, the property that you're buying online is sort of like buying a house and getting a deed for the house. The property that you're buying online is going to be $15. It's not me trying to hassle you out of $15. It is going to be that no matter where you go. And next, in order for your domain name, your smithsconstruction.com, to be on the World Wide Web, you need to host it somewhere. Now, I highly recommend everyone gets their own hosting. Your website's not going to be on my host. It's not going to be on my hosting server. Don't go to your brother-in-law and go host a website on his server. Don't go to your sister and host your website on her server, because what if these people, one, don't pay their bill, your website's gone. Two, they don't let you have access to your website forever and forevermore. You just lost your entire website. Three, they don't allow you to transfer it off their hosting. They go out of business, they shut down. Where's your website? You're starting from scratch. It is worth $7 to $10 to keep control of your website and to have your own hosting. That's what I recommend to all my clients. This is what I'm recommending to you. I recommend everyone starting off with the Hatchling plan. You can upgrade whenever you need to, but the Hatchling plan, it houses a single domain. I mean, if you're wanting a couple websites right off the bat, you're going to need to get the baby plan because you get unlimited domain hosting. But usually people are starting off with one website. So you have a single domain, unlimited disk space, which is great, unlimited bandwidth, which is great, and then you can have a shared SSL certificate, but you'll probably, never need that. So here are your choices. You can do monthlies for $7.16, and if you do more months, they're going to give you a discount. So you're going to hit sign up now. You're going to hit sign up now, and it's taking a second. And it's taking just a second. So again, there's a lot of other hosting companies out there, but I highly recommend HostGator. They're super easy to use. And again, remember my my coupon code, Megan Lee. You'll need that here in a second. All right, it's taking a while to load. All right, so what you're going to do is enter the domain name. You're going to enter the domain name that you already bought, .com. Or you can go ahead and buy a new domain. I already own this domain. And then you're going to put smithsconstruction.com. You're going to do Hatchling, and then you're going to do 1 month if you're going to do 1 month or more. You're going to choose a username, and then you're going to choose a security pin. And I highly recommend writing this down. Don't trust your memory that you're going to memorize this stuff. You need your pin when you call in for customer support. Here's all of your billing info. So your email, first name, last name, address, credit payment type, credit card, PayPal. What's great about HostGator is it can link straight to your PayPal account, and it just debits your PayPal account each month. You're going to enter your billing info, use credit card on file or a new one. So you're going to enter in your credit card or use PayPal. You're going to fill out all of that information. And here, it can be a little crazy. You're going to be wondering if you need all this stuff. So domain privacy protection, that's already selected. And it's going to ask you if you want to buy secure and accelerate your website. Uncheck that. It's $20 per month. You don't need it. Channel your marketing mojo. Make sure you uncheck that. Site backup. your website can back itself up. So uncheck that. And then increase your search engine visibility. You can uncheck that if it is checked. So you're going to put in coupon code Megan Lee, and then validate it. And then the amount due should equal 1 cent if you did everything correctly. If it's not equaling up 1 cent, you either picked an entire year or more than 1 month, or you didn't enter in the right discount code. So make sure you spell it MEGANLEIGH, or you have one of these things checked, which need to be unchecked. All of them can be unchecked. They're trying to upcharge you on stuff. And then you check out now. Once you check out, it's going to take a few minutes for HostGator to set up your account. But once the account is set up, you're going to get an email. You're going to get an email with a whole bunch of jibber jabber on it. So you're going to get an email that looks like this. Welcome to HostGator. Thank you for your order with HostGator. You can log in through our billing system at gbclient.hostgator.com. So you press this in order to get to your billing information, your payment information, your account information, your contact information. Shared plan is a hatchling. Your control panel, you're going to need this here in a second. Your control panel is where we're going to set up WordPress. And your username is going to be whatever username you chose, which this one is gar61. Here's your domain name that you picked. In this case was Carrie at carrieandrealpc.biz. And then here's your password. The password looks like a whole bunch of gobbledygook jumble. I highly recommend changing the password once you get into the cPanel. And then here's your name servers, your first name server, which you're not going to need unless you bought your domain name over at GoDaddy and you're pointing it directly over here. And if that's the case, you need to call me. You can always call me, contact me, and I'll post my contact information up at the end so you can contact me and I can help you point your name servers over to the correct host. And then your server IP address, which you'll most likely never need. But go ahead and keep these username and passwords up because the next thing we're going to do is install WordPress on the server. And in order to install WordPress, we're going to need the control panel. So we're just going to go ahead and click there, and then you have the control panel when it says cPanel right then and there in bright yellow colors. It's awesome. So your username for the cPanel is going to be this username right under control panel, and then you're going to use this gobbledygook password. It's crazy looking, I know. And you're going to paste it in there. Make sure you don't get any spaces or colons or it will not work. Uh-oh. All right, this is not working. Okay, so password. Okay, so there's the control panel and there's the username and login. Let's log in and see if we can set up WordPress a different way. Somehow that login is not correct. Oh, that's why. There we go. No, cargar61. First of all, you need to make sure what they're giving you is correct. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, there we go. Now it's logging in. So make sure that you're copy and pasting everything correctly, and you don't get any spaces in the beginning, because it'll show up as spaces in the password. So you log in, and this is the dashboard. This is a dashboard. A lot of the stuff in your cPanel dashboard you will not need. Look at all this stuff. These icons could overwhelm someone very quickly. You don't need all this stuff. What we're going to be working with today is getting started with WordPress. And you'll know that you're in the right spot when it says get started with WordPress today. And this is the quick install marketplace. So we're going to install WordPress. Look, there's WordPress. Again, install WordPress for free. Okay, and so you're going to want to install WordPress for free. And then you click that. And then you're going to choose your domain name. And you're going to leave that clear. And then your admin email is going to be your email address. And you can put the blog title. Admin user, you don't want to do admin. You want to do something different than admin for security reasons. And then you click install. Your install is complete. View credentials. And you want to definitely write this down. For right now, we're going, you can write this down, but we're going to go ahead and change it. So this means that WordPress is installed on the domain name. Now all we need to do is log in. So I'm going to do it I'm going to copy and paste all of this. And then I'm just going to put it into a Word document real quick. You can paste it to Notepad, WordPad, whatever you have. Just keep it, you know. All right, so in order to log into WordPress, you're gonna have to do this right here, wp.admin.php. So you see right here, wp-admin. And so our username is Carrie, and I have to go look at the password again and copy and paste that fun password. They give you the funnest passwords ever, so that's why it's important to either remember me or change the password once you get in here. So here's our domain name, Carrie at andrealpc.biz, and we installed WordPress. Now we're logged in. And you have a successful install when you just go to the domain name right here. You enter in that domain name and click enter, and you have the WordPress default theme stored in there. And look, you're logged in and everything. So you know when it's a successful WordPress install when it looks like this. So that was a very, very short, oops. Okay, there's my Facebook page. All right, stop sharing. Okay, you guys, I definitely want to mention that it could take, if this is your first time installing WordPress, I made it look very easy and I sort of went through it pretty fast. If this is your first time installing WordPress, I want to warn you that it could take anywhere from 5 to 6 hours if you've never done this before. The first time that I did it, I did a different kind of install, which is a little bit more complicated. But these one-click installs, even though they seem so easy, could take you 5 to 6 hours. So don't hesitate to reach out to me I will give you some information to contact me by. My email address is megan@megantegmeyer.com. You can also contact me on my website, megantegmeyer.com, or you can give me a phone call at 214-789-5080. Again, I made it look easy right there, but it is really challenging the first time you do it. Once you do it the first time, yeah, it's easy. The second, third, fourth time, of course, but it's a little challenging. So maybe you already have your domain name bought, maybe you have your hosting bought. So your next step would be the WordPress install. And that being said, I'm going to go back to screen share, and I have a few more points, and then we will be wrapped up. All right, that's what we did today. We chose a domain name, and I gave you a few hints on how to choose one. We found the welcome email, which has a whole bunch of gobbledygook, and you know that that's the one that you need. And then we logged in and installed WordPress, and we found out how we know that we did it right. And I'm going to go over some advanced WordPress training that you can have one-on-one with me. Many of the things that I teach are where to buy a logo and how to edit it. I also go over where to buy a theme, how to install it, and how to choose a theme. And I also go over how to install demo data. So really you have all of the pieces you need to start off with an amazing website. I also do a Q&A session and additional coaching, because every single business is unique. Your situation is unique. There's many components that go into a website. So if you need additional help, this is how to get it. You go to my website, megantegmeyer.com, you click shop, and you choose advanced training course. And if you're on this webinar, I really know that you're taking time to invest in your company, and I applaud you. So for the people that are watching this webinar, I'm going to give you $20 off advanced training. And then you get $20 off by entering in the coupon code WP to go, and then it's at a regular price of $97, but if you enter in this coupon code, you get $20 off. And once you check out, I get notified, and I'll contact you immediately after, and we'll set up a time to do your training. And thank you guys. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at megan@megantegmeyer.com or contact me on my mobile phone at 214-789-5080. And thank you guys for joining tonight. If you have any and all questions, please send them my way. And I enjoyed getting to share, set up WordPress with you. And great luck on your WordPress journey. Bye, guys.